Well, after getting my butt handed to myself, I'm gonna try to grind a bit. Oh, well, okay, that works. I'm with pretty junior student. Wait, what? I'm with my pretty junior student partner. I have to do good. Okay. Anyways, what I was trying to say, since I got my senior and junior and a neg, okay. So, oh great. So what I was trying to say, since I got my butt handed to myself, butt handed to the gym leader, because I wasn't at a decent level, I'm at the grind, and what I'm about to do is, I'll probably, I'm just gonna start randomly talking about some stuff that I know, just to pass the time, because I know grinding is gonna take a long ass time to do so, especially with the fact that, Aaron is only a level 9. Anywho, so I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to make another video of this, another Pokemon game for the week, because my mom is having people put in some new tiles, so that could end up blocking any long or any 2 videos of Pokemon, because I already have enough video for Zelda for like maybe 2 weeks, I want to say. So I mean, I've already have 2 other videos set up already. I just need it. One's I think close to being done. I just need to render the whole thing. And the other one I need to finish editing it. Ooh, headbutt. But I'm also tired too, because I'm recording this during the weekday at night, which is around like 12:45. So I want to be able to at least get 1 video done for Pokemon. But I'm with my pretty junior student partner. Let me win. No, you suck. We can't take this lying down. We'll come back, won't you? You will come back, won't you? Probably not. I just see a Rowlet. Azumarill, sorry. Alright. I'm the daycare man. I help take care of precious Pokemon and trainers. If you'd like me to raise your Pokemon, have a word with my wife. Actually, wait. I think I have a Pokemon I want to raise or put in the daycare. I'm the daycare lady. We raise Pokemon for you. Would you like to raise us to raise one? Yep. So even though Arrow's at a good level, it'll take a long time for her to even get any moves. I don't even have moves to teach her anyways. Fine, we'll raise your area for you for a while. Come back later. We can raise 2 of. Oh. Nah. I just 1 for now. Oh wait, fucking PC's in here. Do I have another one I want to raise? I could put Electric in there. Fuck it, might as well. Yeah. Alright, Electric. I mean, I do need a good Electric type Pokemon. Alright. Alright, Swallow. Alright. What was I saying again? Anyways, I probably have already said it, I just don't remember. Weeper? I don't think I've seen these ones. But yeah, it might take me a while until I get like everything done. Cause I don't think I could. I think I'm probably only gonna have to put 3 videos next week. Pokemon and the other 2 I have. I could put on Zelda, but it'll take me a while to even edit all of it, or at least edit as much as I want before it's too late. Because I have until Saturday, and it tends to take me about an hour or so just to get one done. So with the other ones that I already have completed or close to being done, and with Pokemon, which is just this and just cut down just a little bit, those will be probably the main 3 I'll have for the week, or by the time I'm posting this stuff. But oh fuck, I'm tired as fuck. But while I'm doing this whole thing, hi, you suck. There's some other stuff that I learned about Pokemon throughout my time. So I found out that, I mean, I'm also gonna have something else play because it'll just be this music going back and forth. I'll have something else to, like, I guess cover this up until like something new happens. Oh, you healed yourself with Moonlight. You seriously gonna keep doing this, you piece of shit? This is why I don't like you. Alright, fuck you. I'm just gonna kill you with one shot. You're already getting annoying. Yeah, fuck you. I'm not even gonna catch your ass. What I was trying to say is, I learned that pretty much in the beginning of Pokemon, Red, Green, and Yellow. No, Red, Green, and Blue. Or pretty much the first gens in general. They were in talks about adding in, or not adding in. They were in talks of ooh, an Oddish. They were in talks of not just adding the main 3 Pokemon games, or just making the 3. Oh fuck. What they were planning to do in the beginning was have more versions of Pokemon games. As in have about 65,535 versions of Pokemon games. So pretty much think about like think about people having their own types of versions or different routes, pretty much all being generated. So let's say with me, I have I already have a name for this thing. My playthrough will be very, very different compared to very, very different compared to what someone else would have. Yeah. They wanted to have people experience their own kind of versions of the game, not have it be the same thing over and over again. Pretty much I guess you could say have their own Damn, I'm tired. Have their own version, or have their own, have their own, I guess, story or playthrough, and to the point where they could have it be replayed over and over again. Because imagine, like I said, what you see right now is what I'm getting, and then when you play the game, it'll be way completely different. Like different Pokemon's, different Pokemon's added into like other areas compared to mine. That's what they wanted to do at the time, or that was their idea of what they wanted to try to do. But because trying to have the game reach that, or have that kind of idea of multiple versions seemed like a good idea at the start, but when you think about it, imagine trying to do that with all the other gens, with Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. They would be making too much that it would probably burn them out much faster. And at the same time, the people that made their cartridges and stuff like that would just be annoyed because they're just making the same thing over and over again. So they whittled it down to just three games, and that's about it. 3 different versions of games, which in hindsight was probably the best idea that they could have come up with, because fuck, I wanted to have Aron be healed. I'm in the middle of a triathlon, but whatever, let's have a battle. Fuck you. Yeah, that would have been very, very interesting to see, like a randomized game that everybody had, and not just be the same thing over again. Like, yeah, people could have their own play styles when they're playing the game, but imagine it being more than just that. It would have been, I think, a lot of fun to see. But at the same time, you got to think about, they had to think about their providers and their the companies that would be making their stuff, because I think at that point they would have lost more money than they would have gained, especially back then. But again, like I said, that would have been cool. I ran out of energy. You suck. Pokemon have to be strong too. I like you to train me. No, I ain't gonna train your ass. I'm not even gonna answer. But yeah. And plus, at the same time, if I told, Pokemon already has like different types of spin-offs, like Mystery Dungeon, and then some with like the mobile games and stuff like that. But my guess is, would Pokemon be as popular as it is today if it wasn't an RPG? Because I know with Miyamoto was thinking about having it become, or he wanted to have Pokemon be something completely different. Like he didn't think having it to be an RPG was a good idea. But he definitely had a lot of pushback because, yeah, I think at the time they had a different game from Nintendo that was pretty much an RPG. I think Miyamoto wanted it to steer clear of that, but I guess with the team at Game Freak, Satoshi Tajiri, they pretty much had their how do you say it? He pretty much held. God damn it! He pretty much held his ground on the direction of Pokemon, because at the same time, I don't think anybody. This was like all in the beginning of the stages of the game, because I didn't think any of them knew how popular it was going to be to this day. So thinking if Pokemon became something else instead of an RPG is kind of an interesting idea to think about, because like I said, they've already had spin-offs and spin-offs from the main series that didn't go with the RPG cycle. Because I know with because I know that, like I said, there's already the mystery dungeon one. There's Pokken Tournament, where it's pretty much just Tekken and Pokemon mixed in together, which is, oh, I forgot about this, which is a cool idea, but it was only for the Wii U. It never really went further after that. What else? There is the TCG app, which is, I guess you could say, something different, but it's also at the same time still an RPG, but with cards. And then, what else? Oh, I had to go somewhere because these guys are pretty much weak. Oh yeah, and then I guess you could say Pokemon Stadium is completely different, but it's still, again, a turn-based game. Not really something different, because even though you're not like running around, you're still technically battling trainers back and forth. So that's not a different game, I guess you could say. What else? I guess you could say same thing with Gale of Darkness, XD. That's Coliseum. But then again, I've never played those games, so I'm not really too sure myself. I'm sure if they came up with an idea, Pokemon probably would have been something else. I just don't know what specifically. I can't really think of Pokemon being something else that wouldn't fit, because they've already done the fighting game version of it, and then there's already a fan base that's doing that, which is pretty much a cool concept. But instead of it being like different types of Pokemon, it's just all fighting type Pokemon from what I've seen. There's that weird what do you call it? I guess you could say it's something like a Legos type of Pokemon game, where you're just like a giant headed toy. I think it's something along the lines of Pikmin, where you're playing, or you're controlling one main Pokemon, and then you have others who follow you to attack like your enemies. So something like that, but it's also different. It's a cool idea. I did only play it on the Wii when there was a demo of it, but that's about it. I never really gotten far because there was a limit to how much farther we can go in it. And I think they made a second game. What else? I know with the mobile games, there's also that what do you call it? I'm not really sure the genre of the name, but it's kind of like match the items or stuff like that with the Pokemon Cafe one. But yeah, I don't know what else they could have done differently. And then I know at the time, again, still during like the Gen 1, they were thinking of having people lose their Pokemons after they lost. And I don't mean like they died and that's it, pretty much like Nuzlocke is already to this day. But it's more of, let's say right now, if I'm fighting a trainer, I lose, they take my Pokemon. That was their idea of what they wanted to do at the time. But then it seemed to them that it would be much harder and then annoying, because you just got a Pokemon, you're literally grinding. Oh, fuck you. You're literally grinding, and then you lose, and then you have to start back over because your Pokemon was taken. It was smart, but then also, I would assume, very, very annoying and tedious. that people probably would have like dropped the game entirely because of it. And then I know that during the beta versions they also had an idea of, not an idea, because it actually was implemented into the game, but they wanted people, instead of collecting badges, they wanted them to collect belts, like karate belts, like black belts and yellow belts and stuff like that. And then the more, I guess you could say how it is with the gyms, with the badges, where the more you collect, the more higher level Pokemon will listen to you. But then when you think about it, well, not when you think about it, when they continued with that thought, they also wanted to do where you use the belt as a whip. But then they thought that was probably like a bad idea in general, that they cut it out. Even though in like Gen 1 there's some trainers that still have the whip, but then later was taken out later on after that. Because I know Red also had a whip that he used during the game. I think there is some beta versions or beta sprites where you actually see Red with a whip. But I'd say it's a good idea that they stepped away from using whips and stuff like that, because I think today, I don't think it would have gone well with the audience, especially with the fact with PETA on everyone's case with movies, games, advertisements, or just random posts on the internet where they're on your ass about it 24/7.